じゃないから。
伯爵様、ニアス、戦艦を買ってほしいの。
ああ、全く俺の男心に響かない。
伯爵様。
わかった、もういい。見ていて痛々しいから買ってやるよ。200巻か。
可能なら300巻で。
天城、300も買えそうか。
Evil Lord Intergalactic Empire episode number 5, The Honey Trap. I absolutely loved this episode, and I really needed it. Today I've watched, I think this is my 4th or 5th episode, or 4th or 5th anime I've watched today. Saturdays for me are a really big anime day where like there's just a ton of anime that comes out on Saturdays. And for the most part, all of them, even some of the ones I've been watching for a while, have just been mediocre today. Like they've kind of soured my mood to the point of like, I don't even want to watch any more anime today. Like it's been that bad. And none of them have been like that bad per se. They just haven't been like riveting. So Intergalactic Empire, like, oh my God, I was like, oh, thank God I needed this. It felt like it was over way too quick, but that's the point. We got a ton of tasteful fan service. I love that quite a bit, right? It's, we had Yasushi sharing with Nias, which is the engineer mechanic lady, and he shared all of his fantasies and the things that he wanted to see from her because he thought that, how do you say it? He thought that she was hitting on him, but that was not the case. And what ended up happening is she was trying to curry the favor, which she used that word, curry favor, for Liam. So Yasushi, misunderstanding, gave Nias all of like his secret nasty desires, and Nias went and did that to try and seduce Liam. During that interaction, we got tons of really, really good fan service, and it was tasteful fan service. This is the kind of fan service I like, where it's playful, it's aware, and it's not overly done. It's just really tasteful. And for Liam's part, unlike a lot of other virgin-stricken MCs that we have, he actually had a really good reason for not intaking, but like for not falling for the seduction. He was like, oh man, this reminds me of my wife in my last life. What a piece of shit she was. And he was like, she was always wearing seductive and, you know, sexy things, but never giving it up at the end. He was like, oh, he had PTSD, basically like, you know, like cock PTSD from it. And he's like, oh man, it's such a turnoff. Not that he doesn't think that she's pretty or anything. Like he is sexually attracted to her. Just the acts that she was doing just brought him back to a place, and they just made it like not the biz. And I generally really loved it, and I thought that was really hilarious. I also really enjoyed the guide. So the guide did, in this episode, as he continues to be a part of each episode, just like little, he just sprinkled in a little bit. He ends up going and sucking the negativity out of some random dude who is like, you know, his cat messed up some multiplayer game. And he's like, I'm going to go check in on my cash cow, Liam. And he does. He's like, at this point, he should be like impoverished. He should be on the streets. And he gets there and he's like, living his best life, and he's like, you know, overcoming everything. And then Liam hits him with like, thank you, guide, for putting me here. He's like, I'm about to die from the positivity emotion. I was like, oh my God, I was dying from laughter. And then you had Liam, you know, buying some ships from Nias and buying some used ships from the Empire. He's going to get a crew from the Empire as well, too, who's going to be like, you know, they think, you know, the guide's thinking he's going to give him these old people who are going to be like, oh, not against it, but he's going to turn them around, and it's going to be awesome, and we know it's going to be fulfilled, and it's going to be fantastic, and we just can't wait to see that, because I know it's going to be awesome. Then we have the pirate stuff that's still cooking in the background, where, you know, it showed them at the beginning of the episode how they're experimenting with like putting people together with like monsters and stuff. So we know that at some point the pirates are going to become part of the story as well, which is going to be really cool, because he's probably going to gain something there, either monetarily, he's going to gain their ships, he's going to gain a lot of stuff from the pirates once he interacts with them again a little bit later. But outside of that, Amagi, you know, she's definitely the person who is really helping Liam a bit. That's his best purchase ever. And then the Nias stuff, you know, I like that she's willing to do whatever it takes for Liam. Basically, he just needs to get the whip and just go, like, you're mine. But it was definitely appreciated with a little bit of fan service. So yeah, This episode was definitely needed. This was another 8 or 9 out of 10 episode. I enjoyed it. I laughed. I was engaged. And it was over super fast, which shows me that, like, I just wanted more. Can't wait for next week. Can't wait to share that with you guys. I'll see you guys next week for episode number 6 of Intergalactic Empire. Peace.